On YouTube. Haven't done a collection video in quite some time, so I just wanted to let you know um, where I'm at, what I'm doing. Last May 2024, I had to move from my home in Long Island, New York. I moved to Delaware, and it was a quick move, and I had to take all my props, box them up, take this stuff apart, box them up, and put them into storage. And I didn't have a lot of time to do it, so a lot of this stuff kind of got boxed up in a half-assed manner. But now that I'm situated, it's February 2025, situated in a new house. Started trying to set up my basement, and I started by putting up some artwork, which I posted pictures of on Facebook. I share the basement with the kids. It's a disaster. This is all artwork that I had in my old prop room, and slowly pulling stuff out of storage. So these are the pieces that I pulled out so far. I'd say almost everything that I've pulled out so far has been damaged in some way. I have everything in public storage, in a climate-controlled unit at public storage in Long Island. But I don't know what climate control means, because it's not really, as I walk you through, like this Jason, for instance, when I pulled him out, the leather parts of Jason all had mold. I've since cleaned it all off. Had a ton of mold on it. Nothing on the body or the latex, thank God. The Reaper, Steve Lang's Reaper, the bottom fang, the lone fang in the bottom, that had broke off due to poor packing on my part. Mike's Regan was in good shape. Thankfully, nothing wrong there. Chucky, his hair and everything was in disarray. All the blocks had, broken off the base. That was an easy fix. Howard's Freddy, the arm had snapped off, so I fixed that, but I didn't fix it quite the way I wanted to. It really should be at an angle, his arm, to look more natural. So I may snap that and reset it. Peter Murphy's Predator, custom Predator. A lot of the quills are bent, and the dreads kind of deformed. I don't know how to set those back. Yoda, this is Phil's Yoda, version 1. Not as nice as the puppets you see nowadays, but all the leather bits on this, like his belt and all that, had mold, so that all had to be cleaned off. David was actually in storage, unboxed, and everything was fine, but the black outer coat, everything was covered in mold. So that was surprising. That was the first piece where I noticed this mold issue, but I've since cleaned that up. Howard's Frankenstein, painted by Jeff. Nothing really happened to that. Hill's Bride. So the hair on this was all screwed up. I've since tried to set it back into place as best as I could. It still needs some more work, but that's where we're at with that. The Bela Lugosi Dracula that I picked up from Larry Kidd. So this had a couple of issues. The hair was all nicely styled. I don't know if it was by Larry or Bobby. The white vest and the white tuxedo shirt was spotted with mold. So I cleaned that as best as I could, but I think I'm going to need like a Tide pen or something to try to fix the rest. Howard's Frankenstein. This is the torso, Frankenstein torso that Jeff Camp put together for me. Both arms had snapped off, and as you can see, the paint was scuffed. Everything else was fine. This bust, this was the original Howard Frankenstein bust. Jeff had painted this in grayscale for me, and when I decided to do the whole torso, commissioned him to do the torso, I sent him the bust, and he freshened up the paint job, and he applied real hair on it, which was pretty cool. But the top of the head had a lot of mold growing on it, so I was able to fix that. No damage to the Hills mummy. No real damage to Hills Phantom of the Opera, aside from, again, mold growing on the fabric. Howard's Wolfman, everything was fine, except I can't style this little bump in his hair in the back. Ant Rock's Necronomicon, everything was fine with that. And Howard's Gizmo, the paint is just, I don't know if you can see, but it's like rubbed off in a couple of areas, so that's gonna have to get freshened up. And I'll throw in, I'll show you what my storage unit looks like right now. So as you can see, the storage unit is jam-packed, and there's stuff, like, again, I moved in haste, so a lot of the stuff is not packed well. I'm going to make another trip to New York this coming weekend, so I'll be picking up some more stuff then. I do have other pieces here. All my Star Wars weapons, blasters and lightsabers, and all those type of props are here, just not out on display. I don't know what you guys, I'm so envious and jealous of all you guys who have your collections displayed so nicely with those cool display cabinets. I don't know where you guys get them. I picked up these bookcases, these mini bookcases from Amazon for about 40 bucks a piece. Just makeshift for now, just to have the pieces out and not in boxes. I may pick up a couple more, but I'm still on the hunt for some nice display cases. These are bigger pieces, so a lot of what I'm finding, I see online that I like, doesn't really have the dimensions that I need to display this stuff. But there we go. I'm definitely not back into collecting yet, just want to get everything out of storage. And even though I still work at the same job, I don't make as much overtime as I used to, so I doubt I'll ever be collecting the way I used to. And I actually want to downsize, so I may sell a lot of stuff. This stuff here, most likely not. But other pieces I will. But that's it. Hope everyone's doing well. I still watch everyone's videos, and hopefully I'll be back into the hobby fairly soon. All right, talk to you guys later.